Pisces, what's happening? Welcome to your energy update. I hope you guys are doing grand. Pisces, let's see. What is happening for Pisces? Water sign of Pisces. What is happening for Pisces? What is happening for Pisces? Clear and concise messages for Pisces. Pisces, maybe the past 2 or 3 days could have been a little bit tense for you. Okay, some things drawn up to the surface. Maybe, you know, your body has been aching a little bit. Don't worry, you probably don't have the coronavirus. Justice, first card out. Justice, balancing of the scales, right? Something here. The Tower. Justice and the Tower. What's the third card? We're definitely gonna have to clarify these. What is the next card? Last card before we start clarifying. What is happening for Pisces? Justice and the Tower here. Some sort of shake-up, some sort of... Okay, we have like 4. But we're going to look at them. Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ace of Cups in the reverse, and the Queen of Cups. That is the Knight of Swords, I'm sorry. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. So Pisces, I'm seeing here that maybe a situation is that you're causing some shakeup here for someone, right? You're causing some shakeup and bringing balance and bringing justice back into a situation. Maybe you're deciding to steer clear of some sort of new... maybe not new, maybe a past sort of relationship, right? Some sort of emotional offer, okay? You're comforting yourself, you're deciding to comfort yourself and have compassion for yourself, but could be that you're not putting energy or diligence or ambition, you're not wanting to take some new emotional path here, okay? And that's making maybe someone else in your external want to be assertive and bold and come towards you even more. See, what is this Tower? What is this Tower? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, so you're turning down some sort of offer. I feel here like someone feels like in the last reading that you're kind of like slipping away from them in a sense. You're kind of like tired of the BS, right? It's always the same thing. It's just getting old, you know, if you are dealing with a past person. But I feel here an energy of you turning down some sort of offer, some sort of maybe small gesture, whatever it was, okay? And it's causing up some sort of shakeup. Okay, or maybe you feel, Pisces, that, you know, someone has missed some sort of opportunity with you, or someone is like, you know, not offering you something. Let's see here. Why is Justice? Why is Justice here? Queen of Swords in the reverse. And the King of Cups. So we now have the King and the Queen of Cups in this spread. It's interesting because I feel like there's a couple things going on. I feel like there's a small win. If you are dealing with someone that is dealing with another person, okay, maybe a mother figure or some prominent female figure in their life, okay, there's a small win because this person has a lot of emotion towards you, and I feel here like this person is dealing with someone that, you know, wants to have control, has a little resentment, you know, kind of spiteful, kind of cold type of energy here. And I feel here like, you know, this person, this King of Cups has their eye on you, right? Because the King of Cups, how it popped out, the King of Cups, I'm noticing how he's somewhat looking in a different direction, right? And this Queen of Swords is kind of looking up onto him. He's looking out at this offer, at this like Queen of Cups, not really, you know. So if there's a prominent female figure for someone here, another thing here, if it's duality within yourself, right, during this time that some things are rising, you're literally working with the duality within yourself to balance your emotions, right? You literally have a choice at this time, I feel, and this is why it's important, because some things could be coming up, right? Some tower moment could be some things coming up in you, right? I'm not sure if I mentioned in the beginning of the video that maybe the, you know, last couple 2 to 3 days, there could have been some internal shakeup or some uncomfortableness, right? So this is the energy of being conscious and choosing to stay emotionally balanced, right? Over being resentful and this ego and these energies of spite and cold and bitter coming up. Let's see here. Who's this Queen of Swords? Let's get one for the Queen of Swords and one for the King of Cups to clarify this justice before we move forward. Let's see here. Queen of Swords and King of Cups. Okay. So during this time, also what I'm getting is that during this time, right, there's some evening out of energy, some karmic balance. If you noticed, probably within the last week or the last couple days, there's been a shift in energy, right? Pisces, you were probably like gung-ho about someone and very, you know, putting in some effort or focusing on you, right? But you didn't feel these emotions of like bitterness or resent. But this could be what's coming up in the last couple of days for you Pisces, right? Clarified. So maybe there's some sort of situation that you hold dear to your heart, right? Some emotional fulfillment here with the Ten of Cups, and you feel like there's some delay on that, right? Like you were maybe expecting it and there's some delay for some of you, or there's some sort of shake up here, okay? And there could be another person. If the Queen of Swords in the reverse is you, Pisces, that you're being a little cold right now because, you know, you had this wish fulfillment and someone is just kind of like, you know, still not coming forward how you need them to. This could be the King of Cups that has a lot of emotions for you, right? But with the Eight of Wands, there's no movement. There's like not the communication. There isn't that fast moving action. So this person could start feeling this emotions, right? But you're kind of a little bitter and cold if this is how we're reading it, right? And to you. Let's see here. One more for this Queen of Swords in the reverse. I also feel that if your person is dealing with someone else, for a number of you Pisces, you know, their other person sees obviously this person as a wish fulfillment, right? You know, but they're not wanting to engage in that any longer. And they're wanting to come towards you. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, Pisces. I feel here that you are seeing Pisces, some things could be coming up for you in some sense, okay? There could be some disappointment, okay, that maybe makes you act a little bit emotionally immature, okay? If this is you, if not, feel free to reverse the roles for whoever this is. This could be an external person, the mother figure or prominent female figure in this person's life, in your person, in your life, right? So there's some sort of, doesn't necessarily have to be a female either, okay? But there's if this is you Pisces, it's like you have, you're emotionally connected to something, right, that you see as your wish fulfillment. And because someone is not offering you, you know, something stable or, you know, something abundant here, I feel here like you're disappointed and there could be some emotional maturity and you're kind of closing off and feeling a little resentful because you're trying to heal from this, right? You feel like there's been some sort of shakeup maybe in your world, some sort of offer that didn't come through as expected for some of you, okay? I feel here like you're still very much Queen of Cups energy, right? Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun, the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. So Pisces, I feel here because you're feeling like that, right? This tower moment doesn't necessarily have to be for you. It could be for the other person, right? If you're retracting your energy, then they're also seeing it as a tower and some sort of missed opportunity. If now they've come upon all this, you know, emotion towards you, right? Like they feel a lot of emotion for you. It's just like Something is holding them back. But I feel here, Pisces, that you could feel overwhelmed or a little bit disorganized, but you're really focused on your practicality and your stability with this Queen of Pentacles. I feel here like you're wanting to drop these burdens, right? You're like, I don't have to stay in this negative, like, you know, thing that isn't fulfilling for me, that isn't, you know, it isn't, you know, making you happy. It isn't, it's just keeping, you know, it's stagnant. So I feel here like this is what's coming up for you, right? You're wanting to release any type of pessimistic, I mean, you're really wanting to move forward here. I feel like you're possibly triggered in some sense by someone here not coming as forward as much, as fast as you would like. But understand, Pisces, that anything external to you that triggers you is something for you to look at and see how you can shift your inside, right? If something external is triggering you, then that means you have some sort of attachment. Maybe you have an attachment to this person coming sooner, right? For some of you, you could say, listen, I've been in this back and forth for like a year, 2, 3, whatever time, months, right? But understand that in the divine timing and God's plan, there, you know, your timing is just really insignificant to the whole big scheme of things, right? The time that we're alive is so insignificant to the grand plan of things, okay? That each generation obviously helps push forward evolution, okay? But just understand here that you could be a little triggered, right? You can be a little triggered because of some disappointment, but the Page of Cups could also be emotional immaturity, right? Are you acting out a little bit? I mean, you know, so just catch yourself, be cautious of that. Again, doesn't have to be your energy. This could very well be the person you're dealing with as well. I feel like there's some mirroring here in some sense, okay? It's like at different times, if you are dealing, you know, with someone, right? This is like a love reading if you are dealing with someone. And if you're single and maybe have your eye on someone and you guys aren't together, right? But I feel here like when one is ready, one is not. It's like this back and forth dance, right? Where it's like, okay, I'm gonna go for it, I'm in, and then you start having this doubt, and understand that the other person is going through that same thing as well. So let's see here. What is this Knight of Swords? This assertive, this action. The Magician. The Magician. So if you're not dealing with a Gemini, I feel that someone here definitely wants to manifest something here with you, Pisces. They definitely want to switch some situation around. Who is this Magician? The Five of Cups in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. Someone that is, you know, came out of a period of grief or loss or, you know, emotional turmoil here. And with the Five of Cups in the reverse, and maybe want something stable and long term. Okay, could be a Gemini here. Or maybe, Pisces, you turned, this is really weird, I just got this. Maybe you turned down, for some of you Pisces, you turned down some sort of emotional situation with a Gemini or with someone else, and then it's kind of like you're experiencing some sort of turn or letdown with someone that you want to pursue something with. That's for a number of you. That was a weird, just came to me. Let's clarify this Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups in the reverse for Pisces. What is this Ace of Cups? Knight of Cups. So contradicting, right? Because Knight of Cups, someone that wants to be idealistic, follow their heart, go for it, okay? Follow their dreams, but is like drained at this time, emotionally drained, or isn't going for something, some new endeavor, emotional thing isn't getting off the... Yeah, so Five of Swords here in the reverse. With the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel here like someone is, someone external to you, Pisces, could be in some sort of rest period. Wait, I don't feel like someone has come forward fully yet, okay? But I feel here that someone has done self-sabotaging themselves, right? With their toxic thoughts and just, you know, thinking that things should be one way and set and you know, rigid about certain things. But all that didn't even bring them, you know, they weren't even happy with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. They weren't good all by themselves. Like, I feel like this person is understanding that they miss you, right? They want to turn some things around. They want to be assertive here and actually take control of the situation and make something different of it, right? Like, they want to pursue this on a long-term scale. What is this Queen of Cups? Who or what is this Queen of Cups? Pisces energy. Temperance, and the Nine of Swords. Pisces, so during this time, I feel this is your energy, right? During this time, you could feel anxious, you could feel sleepless nights, right? We've entered into Aquarius energy, I believe, yeah. And, you know, sleepless nights, going around in your head about a situation, but you are becoming more balanced. Something here is balancing, right? Especially with justice here. I mean, like, again, in the grand plan or scheme of things, it isn't a straight road. It isn't like, okay, yeah, we're going to, just be together, be happily ever after, right? You know, sometimes the people that have the firmest foundations are the one that have been through the most BS. Okay, not necessarily cheating or whatnot. I mean, but have gone through the most BS, and were able to withhold and withstand all of that, and are very firm in their relationship. That does happen too. So I feel here like things are balancing out. There's an aspect in yourself that's balancing out more. Some things are coming up and maybe triggering in some sense in order to be released and bring more balance and light to yourself, right? But I feel here that ultimately it's bringing more harmony and balancing out the situation, right? Like, this needed to happen. This tower was inevitable, and it's good because justice is upright. It means that something here is actually working out in your favor. Point being, like how I was saying, it isn't a straight line. Maybe you don't see the outcome yet, okay? And so this is why you're worried. Nine of Swords, up at night. But you need to just let go, release with everything else that's going on in this world. Take good care and nurture yourself. And understand that things are working in your favor, even though something could seem like some sort of shakeup, some sort of missed opportunity. Maybe you feel like your money's affected. All different sorts of reasons here. What else can we get? Whoa. Okay. A bunch of them popped out, and there were, didn't even see them. But what I did see, Knight of Wands. I feel here like maybe, you or someone. Oh, Eight of Swords. So yeah, it's like, contradicting type of energy, right? You and someone. I feel like want to take action, move forward, adventure, fearlessness, but then you have moments of like this mental, feeling trapped in your mind, not knowing which direction to take, not, being confused about it. Let's 1717, as I just saw, which breaks down to an 8. And as the first card up here, 8. 8 reminds me of infinity, right? It reminds me of cycles. When one thing ends, another begins. So I feel here almost, it's like the cycle again, starting, but at a different level, right? Because you never step in the same river twice. It's never the same. So yes, it's starting again from the beginning, but it's at a different point, right? In a different chapter. So let's see, Pisces. Pisces, let's see. Pisces. So what is advice for Pisces? What is advice for Pisces moving forward for the next little bit to wrap this up? Advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. King of Cups. So you know what, Pisces? Wow, this is lovely advice. This King of Cups and the Queen of Swords in the reverse could be very much a duality within yourself, right? We got temperance, the balance, right? Healing. We got justice, 2 scales, some things coming up. So this King of Cups that we saw with the Queen of Swords is making the decision to, okay, I'm going to do everything I can to stay balanced and fight the lower frequency energies, or maybe not fight, but integrate them into yourself, right? And make peace with them. So we have the King of Cups, staying balanced in your emotions, right? The Knight of Wands, action, adventure, right? You have to stay balanced in your emotions to be able to continue on this path in an adventurous, fearless way, okay? Judgment, making some sort of call, some sort of awareness coming down to you, some sort of decision here. An 8 of Pentacles, to maybe continue to put in effort here, okay? So I'm getting here an energy that maybe, again, talking about how you've been triggered, by something in regards to maybe someone, and you have a choice, right? You can be bitter, resentful, and be a little immature because you're disappointed, or you can make the conscious decision, right? You've been growing to really combat those lower frequency energies, right? Maintain yourself grounded and stay balanced in your emotions. So you are able to continue forward, Pisces, because I feel here that if you continue to put that same energy and effort, it's like you know, I'm geared to say it's right around the corner. You know, we're all on different time frames, but the advice here is clearly, wow, temperance again. Temperance again. The advice here is clearly to make some sort of call to continue to move forward in a balanced way with your emotions, and fearless and adventurous, continue to put in that work. Balance again, you know? So I feel here that obviously, you know, during this time, a lot of us are trying to do that, right? You're probably eating more than often. You're probably in your house finding different ways, you know, to do things, you know, and stay balanced or occupied. And this is bringing some things, right? A lot of you could be saying to yourself, okay, you know, during this time at home, I realize I really don't have any hobbies, you know? And so maybe I'm overthinking, but Pisces, again, this is all being drawn up for you to do something about it, okay? Every time you feel an emotion that is not, you know, as desirable, or, you know, it isn't to label anything good or bad, but if you're having an emotion that isn't the most enjoyable one, what is it trying to show you, right? There's something that needs to be adjusted. Something that needs to be adjusted. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. I hope it was somewhat helpful. I will see you guys later. And then I just pulled one, heart chakra. So maintain your heart open during this time, Pisces. Wow, the 3 cards, this choose wisely card. Maintain your heart open during this time, Pisces, and so that way you can combat the energies of feeling trapped in your mind, right? That's how you combat that, to keep your heart open and choose wisely. Okay, so I see here there's a choice between yourself, okay? You have a choice of how you are able to react in a situation, and thus, you know, how it's going to be in the outcome, right? Because depending on how you act, you have the willpower, you have the divine will, okay, to choose decisions which will impact the outcome. So Pisces, just keep that in mind. Stay high vibration. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.